So, Oldies and Goodies here. We're having a $5 week. You go through here and look for pennies. Wait, they are pennies. Well, we're not going to look first for wheat pennies. I got $2 in customer wrap rolls, and I have $3 in bank wrap rolls. And $5 is about all my attention span is going to get, and I don't want to make it a long video. But we're going to look and see what kind of cool coins we got. And then I'll show the finds at the end. I'm going to do this live with you. Well, recorded, but all at once. And we're going to open this up here. Looking pretty good. There was no enders. And, of course, customer wraps, you'd have to look. But let's see what we got here. 78, 2001, 2001. I'm wondering if I want to do this like this. 2015, nothing worthwhile. Now there's a 90, there's a 99, but it's not a white AM. So we'll set it aside. I mean, junk pile. Going back to bank. Here's a 69D, and this is, these coins right here has sometimes no FG. Like there's no FG on this one. And sometimes it comes with a floating roof. So we'll take a look at that later on, but you're not going to be able to see it. That looks like a no FG. We'll put it under the microscope at the end. Crappy 86. Look at that. First row, wheat penny. That looks like one too, no? All right, what date we got here? 1949, first row. We might have an error penny, and we have a wheat penny, 1945. Is that what I said? And even with my glasses, 49. Okay. But even with my glasses, I couldn't even see it. 94D. 94s, they have double air varieties. This one's totally destroyed. Anyways, crappy pennies. 2013. We're not going to find a 2019. Here's a 92. We're looking for a close AM, and that's a wide AM. So normal business strike. 2001. This is a 69. I think. No, that's an 89. So 89, if you look, and what it's going to do is the serif on the G is going to have a serif on the G. On the 88, yeah, on the 88, it doesn't. It's not supposed to have a serif, so it's considered an error. 64D, 2014, not a bad looking 2014, but it's a shield cent. Someday I'll regret, if I make it that long, I'll regret throwing these all back in chains that are shields, you know? So here we go. We're just going to keep going on. You see I got my blue wrench out. So I'm modding this channel. I'm modding this video right here. Oh, yeah. It sticks to the refrigerator. I got to put a magnet on it like I do everything else. 86, 98D. Always look for the wide AM on them. 98 is pretty tough. Here's a 2009. Very nice. So now we get, it's a log cabin. It's the early season. I don't know, the camera's not focusing or what. It's pretty good shape, so. I don't know why it's not picking up good. There we go. Pretty nice condition, especially for being that old already. You know. There's 98 again. Oh, that's close AM. There's a lot more errors in the pennies. If you get that Strike It Rich book, 84, like I said, there's a 92. Of course, it's not a close AM, but sometimes it's to go to look for every single error in every penny, which there is just about every year. There's an error to one of them or the other. Even probably the 2019s that come out, people are looking for errors already so they can turn it in. And when you turn it into for errors and varieties, you get your name for that thing here, for finding it. 79. Most of the 70 series, that one's cruddy. I don't even want to look at that. Look how cruddy. That one's wiped. All right, that's an 83. 2003. I know I should have it over here a little bit more. Man, that's a crappy one. 2013. 91. Look, no 2017 Ds yet, or 17s. That one I can tell already is copper, and that's an 82. On the 82s, which I'll just set that aside and look under the scope, I think it's the Obverse is a double die. Obverse, I think. Pretty sure it's that, because the 82D, well, you got large date and small date. What date? That's the large date. So that's the large date, which should have a double die obverse. They made 8 different varieties of 1982 between zinc and the proof. That's a 93, 1980. Okay, we're gonna pause you, and I'm gonna come back and go through the next row, and I'll show you what I find out of it. Okay, I'm back. I only did the 4 rows so far, customer wrap, and we didn't find any Wheaties in the rest of the 4 rows, or 3 rows, whatever was left. Did find a 1969 D we're going to put under the scope. That's going to be another no FG, okay? And like I said, we'll go and look at them through the scope. And then in 1973, I'm telling you, this camera is not. There we go. Anyways, it's 73 Canadian. And then on the 3rd row, and I don't want to touch this too much, but it's a 1969 D. And look how nice that coin is. But it's also an error coin. It's floating roof. It does have the FG, but the roof is floating. We'll look down to that in the scope. So that came out of the 3rd row. And the 4th row was like a jackpot of coins. We ended up with Younghead Canadian, Queen Elizabeth, 1964, my birth year. And of course, like I said, this camera just does not look like it's. There you go. Here's the old head. That's a 2004 Canadian. So 4 rows, I got 3 Canadian. That's still about the same odds. All right, this one we're going to put under the scope. It's an 82 large date. We're also going to put it on the scale and make sure it's not zinc. This one could be zinc, but I'm thinking it's copper, but I'll show you the difference if it isn't. Yeah, sounds like it's thing. This here is a beautiful 2014. But you gotta remember, we're already, what? Yeah, I don't know why this camera's not accurate. I'm probably, when you get coins that are almost 20 years old, You don't start finding them still in that condition. Of course, it came from a customer wrap, so it might have been in their piggy bank. Doesn't look like the. Well, it looks like there's fingerprints on it. Yeah, I ain't keeping. I'm not keeping it. And 2009, which there's an error on that, of course. Plus, they're low vintage, and that's the uh, what do you call that? Anyway, second version of the 4 pennies they made that year. But I don't see the extra thumb or finger or whatever. So we're gonna get on to the wrap rows, and I'm gonna go through, trying to keep the video as short as possible and just do a nice wrap up. Because most, not everybody, but a lot of people will skip through it anyways just to see what you got. So it's okay. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, that was a quick pause. Just kidding. Been quite a while. I'm gonna do the last row live of the bank wrap rows, and so far what we found here. This is the first row. This is a 1970S. All right. There's a 2009 Philadelphia log cabin. Childhood birth. Yeah, that other one. This is 70, 74. Beautiful, beautiful, brilliant uncirculated. I'm not a grader, but I'm pretty sure that's got full details. And the only thing that's different about 74s, besides gouges or cuds, because there is cuds on the 74, and it's worth a lot of money. It's like covers, quite a bit of it. I found one, and I traded it for some coins I needed. Anyways, let me get this speaker a little closer. There you go. It's a 74. It's a beautiful shape. I'm not gonna pick it up and show you in the camera. We'll look at it under the scope. And then a Canadian, 1981. And I'm just gonna throw the Canadians back unless they're older and in better grade condition, as in shiny. And then the next row, because it was only $3 worth, is a 2009 what do you call it, educational years or whatever, and that's a 2009 Philadelphia. But that's still in nice shiny condition, surprisingly, after all these years. And then you got a what is that? Well, 69D, and this is a really crappy penny. I'm probably not going to keep it, but it's no FG. We'll look at it under the scope. Okay, this was in the next row, and that's all there was. Junk. 1975. We won't look at the Canadians. We might look at the young head. All right, and then in the next row, like I said, there was only $3. There's another 82. I just want to check under the scope if it's double die or not. I want to check it on the scale. There's a nice one too. This is a 64D. It's got some disease on it, but it's pretty clean. See, real shiny compared to this one here, which is another one I'm thinking about keeping because it's, it's uncirculated. Well, it's circulated, but it's a 69 Philadelphia. And we get to the Canadian for that row, 72. Like I said, I don't keep them. A lot of people do. And then this one was a nice one, 72S. So I got 2 S's out of this bunch. No wheat pennies. This is 1980 Canadian. And what's up with this? Oh, it's a 69D. Or is this the one that's cruddy? Doesn't matter. We'll look under the scope. I think it's no FG and floating roof. Looks like floating roof. This one here is just a 72D. It's real nice. Well, I want to see if it's a double die. or there's so many different varieties of the 72 of having problems. Oh, yeah, we'll go and get into this row right here and show you right here live. Okay. And then I don't have all the fancy stuff. I missed my steak knife. I don't know what I did with it. I must have dropped it somewhere. Anyways, do this back. So we got a lot of shinies in there. I did find some 2017s, but none of them are worth keeping. There is, like I said, a double die on 2017, and I think there's 2018 as well. But I can hardly get any good stuff up here where I live. All right, 2015, 83. Yep, 83. They got double die reverse and back, but look at that crap. I'm not even gonna bother with it. It's a zinc penny. It has to be pretty immaculate to even worry about it. There's another 82. Now that's a zinc. We'll save that out for the scales part. Yeah, 9070. I mean, I can quickly just go through here and just look for wheat pennies. There's a nice 78. Like I said, these have already been manhandled by. So we got ourselves a 78, which is in real nice shape. Not mint or anything like that, but still. 2017P, like I said. And then when they came out of the mint, the 2017Ps had spots all over it. And like I said, by the time it gets to me, where I live here in central New York or upstate New York or western New York, it's like August. Everybody's already gotten them throughout Philadelphia and all the way to the south. But for some reason, it just, I mean, Philadelphia isn't far from where we're at, but I guess they go through a lot more pennies than we do. So we get the same stuff back and forth, and every now and then, never seen a full box of new coinage. I get, it's already mixed in, so no chance. The only way I can get a real nice example is from somebody close by to a mint or something, or where they release them. Because like I said, they released the pennies in January, and here it is already May, coming on May, and there's haven't seen one 2019 yet, right? And then Lee Hill was telling me that he's got a couple for me anyways, Philadelphia, because he's already got the nickel, dime, and penny. And I just got the 2019 quarter D from Andrew Mining, so there's a shout out for you, Andrew. Of course, you won't watch this. This is a penny thing. White M? Nope. I don't see a wheat penny in there, so. Or Canadian. This one looks like it's going to be a dud roll. But at least almost every single row. Well, no, we got that 78 right there. At least every row we got something. 2 or 3 coins, give or take. But I watch Lucky Coin Runner, and he'll go through like 18 rows before he finds one wheat penny. So you're supposed to get these machines that's supposed to pull it out somehow by scanning the date or something like that. Anyways, nothing worthwhile there, not even errors on it. So when I get set back up with this scope and everything, I'll show you what's going on. And all right, see you in just a second. Well, hello. Getting set back up here again. Got the mic, or the microscope. We're going to take a look at some of these coins. Hope I didn't keep you guys waiting. Just kidding. We're not going to bother looking at the Canadian pennies, but we'll look at these 69Ds. See if we can focus it in a little bit. Because you want to be absolutely certain that there's no FG or floating roof. And you see on the left side of that building, top, let me get a toothpick out, whatever that is. We'll just point at it. Anyways, right there, the roof is gone. It's called over polishing. They did that on Denver quite a bit. That's a floating roof. Down here, okay, sometimes it works better on eye, but you can still see a resemblance of the FG. That's still considered FG, not no FG. So if you see something like that, and it has no, you can't even tell it's there, that's from over polishing the dies when it was stamped. So that is a true error coin, not a variety. And that's what I'm going to get with you on the book. So we'll put that over here. All right, we'll go to the next one. This is a not too shabby 1978. Okay. And I'm going to make sure we can see it all. There's nothing special about a 78 except for the condition that it's still in. And I don't save the zinc pennies, but I will keep the copper, very, very good shape coppers. I just don't see any use in zinc because even if you didn't touch it, this one I was talking about, 72D, and in 72 there's errors in the coin. And I'll show you up here in the top left hand corner. We'll go to 72, and 72D, okay, it has the reverse of the 72D is a rotated reverse. There's one that is a 90-degree rotated reverse, and the other is rotated by 180 degree. So, you know, if you're going through your change, and you take it and you flip it, okay, let's try to do it this way here. We take a flip, okay, all right, that's perfectly square, okay, 72, and you flip it. Oop, came out, dummy. All right, try it again. We'll take it like this, and we'll completely flip it. That'll tell you if that'll tell you if you're rotated reverse or whatever. But that one's good. But you could tell when you're going through the coins, you get to know the rotated reverse. They're worth an extra fine condition, which this one's not too bad. It's still got a little bit red, but it's red brown, or brown, red brown, yeah. And it's worth, at the time of this printing, was worth, extra fine was about $5. But you get up to circulated and BU, they could be worth $25 and up now. So that gives you that. Also on the 72D, because also the 72 has errors. It has double die obverse is the other one. In God We Trust. Okay. And doubling In God We Trust, Liberty, and 72 of the 1972. So on the date also. So I don't see any doubling there. and nothing there. But there's so many different varieties of 72 that they come out with. I'm keeping that just because it's a very nice looking coin. All right, let's get through this a little bit. What we got here? There's a 72S I found. I don't think there was anything with a 72S. Yes, it was. Double die obverse. And that's all there is. So it's In God We Trust. See if we can zoom in a little bit better. This microscope's alright, but it's not. Let me go down a little bit. See if I can bring it in a little bit. The lighting is just horrible. There we go. You block some of the lighting. And like I said, it's going to have split serifs type deal. And I can't see anything. T kind of looks like it. And then of course the 2 of the 72 will be doubled. You had split serifs on the ends of the 2 and that. That might pass. Not the greatest microscope, but it was well worth the work here. Leave that one out. Okay. So, like I said, the Canadians are going back unless they're older dates. You know, a young head. Here's an 82. And let's see if this is a large date. And that is a large date. Large date has a double die. As a double die obverse, In God We Trust, and in Liberty. So, right here on this side of the coin, Liberty. Can't tell. It almost looks like it. I wonder if I put my... There's the lighting gonna mess it up. Nope. Can't tell with that. I can't tell. Like I said, sometimes a loop is better than the microscope. And then In God We Trust. So it's gonna be like the left side. And spin the coin as you can see it. And no, I don't see any doubling in that. So we'll set that aside for now. And that's a large date. Should be copper. Matter of fact, since we're already here, we'll tear this out for grams. And if it's copper, it should weigh 3.1. Can't get the penny. And that's copper. And that's the large date. There's nothing wrong with it, so we'll just throw it to the side. And here's, this one should be a zinc, and that should be 2.6. Why is the zero in the way? 2.58, 2.59, pretty close. 2.53. That's definitely a zinc. Now, got another 82 in here. Let's quickly find it. Right here. Nope. 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 Here we go. Here's an 82. We'll take a look and see, because that's also a large date. And see if we can see anything there. And also on the 82, I forgot to mention, that's also a rotated reverse. Two different, one variety, Same thing, worth about $5 for extra fine. 60-degree rotated, 60 degrees. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And put it in a flip and flip it. Nope, that one's good. So the only other thing we got to look at is on the Liberty. See that? That don't look like it. And then on the In God We Trust. Spin it. A little fat on the end, but that could be smushed. Nope. But we know this one's copper. 3.09. Alright, we got one more, I think. Yep, right here. This one here is a large date also. And of course, we'll flip it. Oh, perfect. Okay. Now, air is also, you could have cuds and stuff like that. See, that looks like some damage right there. Or some garbage in the way. There you go, garbage. Liberty. Nope, no double die, and it's not a rotated reverse. And just to look at the date, that's a large date. There's people that have what do you call it? Yeah, that one's a 69. Okay, I think that's it. I thought I had an 82D to show you, but I don't see it right now. Now this is the one I'm keeping. It's a young head. Ooh, I don't know. It's got some pretty bad scratches there. Yeah, it's only a 64. Of course, that goes side to side. My bad. But with those scratches on that face, she's marked for life. She like, forget it. So I'm not gonna save it. So I ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Canadian pennies. Okay. All right, what do we got to go from here? There's a 69. It's just a nice 69. You know, just for the bird's eye view. And of course, it's not a 69D, so it's not gonna, shouldn't have a polished die. But I went through and that one I'm keeping. Keeping that one, keeping that one, keeping that one. We're done with the scale now. Trying to make this as painless as possible. This is a very nice 64D. Now I saved these in tubes by date. Even though they're not BU, they make good book fillers, and this one's pretty much red. So, scuff marks here and there, you know, from being in circulation, but still a very, you know, a fine coin or whatever. And then we got, what's this, a 69? Yep, 69D. Alright, we'll go to the back. And we'll look, see what's wrong with this one. Look at that. No, I don't know. Hold on. Yeah, see, there's no... See the floating roof? Both sides. Both sides got to be nothing there. And that's considered a floating roof. If you see, right there, you can see FG on there. So this is just a floating roof variety, 1969. They're about $1 a piece, you know. You get a really nice grade one, you can make a few dollars on it, but it's an error, not a variety, I think. Pretty sure. But you won't find these in the red book listed. 74. That is a beautiful coin. It got a couple scratches there, but of course we're under 100 times at least. And it's going to show up some of the fatal mistakes. The rim's a little real, I mean, it's a very nice coin. Even in the back, got a little bit smudged there. Just junk. See that? See those little things holding the roof up? Yeah. So, keeping that coin for somebody. I don't think I'm ever going to start another book. I got 2 books started, and I'm good with that. There's another 69D. There is other errors, but I don't look for them. Alright, let's go over to the FG. See, that does have the FG. And it's not a floating roof. So that one goes to the bank. Like I said, I found a ton of them. Probably a good couple rolls. There's a 69D. It's not pretty, that's for sure. And then this one is not a roof, so it's got to be the FG, and that's what we're looking for. That's an OFG. I don't know, you can actually see a little bit of the G, I think. Yeah, that's going back to the bank. We're not going to worry about that one. But it's cool, you get it up under the microscope. Here's that wheat penny. Nothing wrong with Liberty, so it's not a buy error. A 1949. Yeah, that 1 wheat penny and $5 worth, 10 rows. So at least I got that. Oh, and this one's beautiful. And this one is this one's, like I said, if you find something really nice, like that, and it's copper, I would keep it. Like I said, the zinc pennies are just going to corrode while they're sitting in the airtights. They've already been handled once or twice. Where they even make it that far. So what's wrong with this? There's something wrong here. There is an FG, you can see that. But look. No roof. Floating roof. Both sides. You'll see a little bit of it, but it's like where they polished it. So, there you go. That's a beautiful coin. That's worth some money right there. Not a lot. I mean, it depends what they sell for on eBay or what somebody wants to pay for or trade it. I gave them out not too long ago, the ones I found in another penny box. Alright, and then 70S. So, nothing special about that except it's this is the 2009. They're all Philadelphia. Now, I keep them. I gave away a row of each to Amanda, coin, card, and hobbyist. There's a shout out. The log cabin. There's an error on it somewhere. On the corner of the building or something. But I don't bother looking for them. Usually when I collect like a row of one, see, I don't see anything there. Let me bring it back, bring it down a little bit more. Now we're trying to pay attention to the his left hand, and there's nothing there. It would be an extra finger or an extra thumb poking out, but that's just a, you know, it's still in a nice shape. It's got some smudge on it. But they're zinc. They're not going to last long. So the overall coins I got, I ended up with 4 2009s, a beautiful 69D, a 74 D. Actually, both those 69Ds were good. A 74, and then we got, what's this right here? Yeah. It was a decent 69, that's why I kept it. And a 78. So we got 5 nice coins. Got a 72S and a 74S. Or no, 70S and a 74S. What's this? And the 72D I'm going to look at. I got 2 of them. I think I said 8 Canadians. I'm not going to go back to them. I'm not keeping any of them. They got to be nice and shiny like this one right here. Beautiful 74. And the 74 has a cut. It comes down over the top of the ingot and all towards the top of the head. But they just came out with a new Strike It Rich book that goes all the way to 2019. This book here only goes to 2013. Now this only does the modern pocket change today. We're not talking silver Roosevelts. We're not talking silver dollars before 64. Everything up from there up is in this book. Okay, we're not talking about whatever. That's what this book is for. This book, which is, I think they come out with a new updated version of it, Cherry Picker's Guide. This is just strictly, I think it goes up to the 20-cent piece. But it goes from half cent all the way up. It covers the trimes, it covers everything, seeded, all the way up to 1958, whatever. And this one here for pennies starts at 59 up. 2013. I noticed that they're sold out on Amazon of the new book. It's a blue cover, but I'll leave the link in the description if you guys are interested. There's nothing. I'm not part of Amazon, and I'm not promoting. I'm just saying you can get it from Amazon, Walmart, or any other place. But I'll give you a link so you know exactly what to look at. But Cherry Picker's Guide for Wheat Pennies and all the older change for the errors. And like I said, I think they just updated. And that's volume 1. Volume 2 covers the 25 cent and up. Okay, to $5, gold dollars, whatever. And don't forget your red book. But those are official error coins that are in there. But to make a long story short, let's see. Thank you for tuning in. Almost 45 minutes to do this. But that's the thing with calling remote hunting. And it took me hours to do the video. So, everybody have a good day. Have a good week. Oldies out.